So this video is a bit late. This was supposed to be the big finale of the Batman week, which I guess it still technically is. It's just a couple weeks later now. A good amount of people joined in and drew stuff for Batman week, and those drawings will be at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Everyone involved worked really hard on this video. We put a lot of time and effort into it. I had most of the video edited and then unfortunately lost 80% of it. Shout out to Angelise, who swooped in and helped me edit the rest of the video after I lost a big chunk of it. You really did save my life on that one. I appreciate you. Anyway, this is the second episode of Palette Pals. Yes, it has been over a year since the first episode. Don't worry about that, okay? Please enjoy this episode, and thank you for watching. Whoa, we're here? We're actually recording.
Whoa.
We're
Whoa.
playing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's another Palette Pals episode after all this time, dude.
Whoa.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it, man?
Whoa.
We're here. We did it. It only took exactly a year, but we did it. We're here.
It's just a full year. Just a full year.
Just a full year, that's all. And you know, if there are new viewers around at this point on my channel, then like there will be a link in the description for you to watch the first episode.
Yeah, there's another one.
Because this is actually the second episode. Yeah, that was a year ago, but we're here now. We did it. We're back.
What's funny about it too is we ended the episode saying that we would be doing another episode.
Yeah, we did. Well, here we are because, you know, that
Look, we did make another episode.
We did.
We weren't lying. We weren't lying.
We didn't lie. Not technically, I guess. So hi, how you doing? Hi. How's the wife? How's the kids? It's not like we haven't talked during the whole year that we didn't record either.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
We're good friends, like, so we talked pretty regularly. We just
yeah, no.
We're just a little bit stupid and we don't record.
Yeah, I mean we also like got sick and then
yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff
right now.
Yeah, there was just kind of a lot of stuff.
I don't get sick hardly ever, but I'm sick whenever we do Palette Pals, it seems.
Yeah, no, it was like every single time we would bring up like, oh my god, it's been like 4 months since we last record or like posted anything. And then it was like, hey, I have COVID, I can't. Yeah. I would get better, and then we'd be like, oh my god, it's been like 5 months, and then you would end up getting sick.
We're like, hey, we can record now. And then like the next day, I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
Oh, you can't do it.
Listen, we're here, and we're doing it, okay? There's people in our direct friend group and inner circle who have been like, I need you to make a new Palette Pals episode because like they enjoyed the first one so much, and we've been letting them down
like bit. On our asses, like
yeah.
When is this happening?
Yeah, and it still took a year for us to get here, so clearly that's not a motivational factor for us. But
so I think the
especially
worst
considering
part...
one of the people who's the biggest one is my girlfriend. She's very like, oh my god, when are you making another one?
Yeah, no, the first like few months, like my boyfriend too was just like, so you guys doing another one? Like it was like, we want to. Things have finally landed in the right like spot for it to happen. Yeah,
and like settled a little bit for us to be able to do things again. We were both busy for a while. I had a bunch of stuff going on in my real life, and you did too, and it's just a lot. I just did all of that Inktober stuff too, which is...
I know, that was crazy. Another thing that was so hard is like some of our friends, like your girlfriend,
Yeah.
As of recently, as like a week ago, was like, when are you guys recording another video?
Yeah, she did.
And we had already planned at that point that we were going to do this.
That we were doing this, yeah.
So we had to just like upfront lie.
We did. It didn't feel very good,
Felt
but
so bad. Every single time, like, me and my boyfriend would be talking about it, and then someone would join the call with us. I would be like, say anything. Don't say
yeah, because we wanted it to be a big surprise. And it would have been a surprise to him, too, if we had thought of the idea to make it a surprise before he already knew, because he was there when we were like, hey, let's do a new episode. But speaking of that, let's get into it a little bit, yeah? It is Batman week. It's kind of funny because the first Pal Pals episode happened during last year's Batman week, where, you know, history repeats itself. Hopefully it won't take another year for us to do another Pal Pals episode. We're recording this before I've finished anything, but, you know, at least a lot of the stuff is in the works and in motion.
Once again, I have finished my drawing before him.
That is true.
And I'm known to just never finish anything. Like,
that's
ever.
Also true. It's all like, true. It's
my
all true.
Friends are, especially my friend Max, like, they're constantly always on my ass. All the time. Because I'll just, like, I'll draw something, like a sketch, and send it to them, be like, oh, I'm cooking something up. And they'll get really excited. And then, like, 3 months will pass, and they'll be like, hey, what happened to the drawing?
Are you doing that? Are you still doing that?
And I'm just like, I forgot.
But it's not as bad as the last time, okay? The last time we recorded, I didn't have
a sketch or like anything.
I didn't have like anything ready for my piece. This time, my piece is almost done.
I'm pretty sure you were still hesitant on if you were even going to draw Poison Ivy.
I might have been. I don't remember.
Or no, I think maybe you had 2 sketches of Poison Ivy at that point, but they were just like very, very rough sketches, and you were like, yeah. I don't know which ones I want to go with. Something that I like about the direction that we're going in, similar to the last one, is we're doing villain again.
We are doing villain again. This episode, we're doing the Batman Who Laughs. Which is pretty cool. Love that guy. Big fan. And it's the coolest thing about it is that it was your idea. I like that.
Oh, I was just about to say I came to him with the idea of it, and
you did.
I got the idea the stupidest way possible.
How did you come across this idea, Doki?
Let's see. So one afternoon on a nice, weekend, me and my boyfriend, we were playing Fortnite.
Oh God.
That.
Yeah, that's a small little indie game, right? No one's heard of it.
A small little indie game. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. But he has the skin of the Batman Who Laughs.
Yes.
And I was like,
skin. It's a really good skin.
Yeah, it's so cool. I forgot that he had it. So when he put it on, I was like, holy shit, that's so cool. Oh my God. And then I was just like, I don't know why, but I kind of really want to draw it. So that I went to Wes because I was like, wait a second, hold up. It was a couple months ago.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Because your girlfriend,
yes,
once again had brought up that she wanted a video, that she wanted one.
She brings it up pretty regularly.
And that it had been 8 months.
She did say that.
So at this point, when it happened, I was like, oh my God, wait a second, this would be perfect. We could do it for Batman Week and do it for like the 1 year anniversary as this whole shaboom. And then that gives me a reason to draw him.
It's true. You came full circle with the idea.
I know.
I like the way you did that.
And it was all because of Fortnite. Thank you, small indie game Fortnite.
Speaking of that, that's what I was gonna say. It's that's one thing that's like one of the biggest areas that I will give Fortnite credit in. When they put skins together, they go all out a lot of the times. Like they do pretty well with a lot of
Yeah,
the
no,
skins
some
that
of
they
them
roll out.
are really cool. Like, I'm really upset that I don't have that skin. And
I don't have that
I haven't
skin
even
either.
seen it. I haven't even, like, I don't know much about him.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs. I've been excited about this because I love this character. I know you don't know much about him, probably. And
I know, okay, I know a little about him, actually.
Okay. And I'm excited to hear what you have, like what you know about him, or what you think his origin is, or you know, any of that kind of stuff. So
I know
do
that I know it's like an AU sort of thing, or like a different universe, or like sort of thing. At least I think.
Multiverse type situation.
Yeah. And he was originally a Batman, just a normal Batman. But the Joker in that universe has gas, right? Ooh, spooky gas. And then, Batman steps in it. Oh no, look, he's stepping in the gas. And then, he keeps fighting and he tries to, and then all of a sudden he starts laughing uncontrollably, and then he turns into,
The Batman Who Laughs.
the Batman Who Laughs because of the neurotoxin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The goof juice, if you will.
The goof juice. My
Goof
favorite.
juice by Gamer Subs, not sponsored.
Tasty, delicious, goof juice. So yeah, you're pretty close. You're pretty accurate. He is an alternate version of Batman. It is the multiverse type situation. He was introduced in a series called Dark Knight's Metal, kind of like an anthology series, except for they do eventually tie it all together at a certain point. So he's an alternate version of Bruce Wayne, and in his story, the Joker has gone too far, basically, and Batman makes the ultimate decision that he has to kill him. He's like, I have to kill the Joker. He's done too much. Like, we can't come back from this. And he approaches the Joker, and they have like their battle or whatever. And he does kill him. And in Joker's like last moment, like his dying breath kind of thing, he releases the toxin, and that's where the gas infects Bruce, and it kind of merges his mind with Joker's in a way where it's like they kind of become one, even though the Joker's dying, but it's like a whole thing.
It's
yeah.
almost like his leader has died, so now he has a newfound purpose.
Yeah. And so that's what turns him into the Batman Who Laughs. He's like a terrifying, like awful hybrid of Batman and the Joker. So he's got like all of Batman's intelligence, like the intellect. He's got Batman's discipline. He's got Batman's
like the stealth,
strategy and stealth and all that. But then mixed into that, he has like the cruelty and the chaos and the insanity of the Joker.
He's such a cool looking character too. Like just by looking at him, I was just like, holy shit. Like his character design is so cool. Like really I don't, watch a lot of DC movies. Okay, got it right. So like I haven't seen a lot of Batman movies. I think the only one I've watched is like Birds of Prey. And then of course like this first Suicide Squad movie. But
yeah, I think we talked about it. I feel like we mentioned that in the last Palette Pals episode.
I still haven't watched anything. So even just looking at him, you get the sense of he's so much worse than the Joker. Like there's just something about his aura that he's just so intimidating.
He's the Joker, but if Batman became the Joker, so it's like it just makes it so much worse because he has all of Batman's strength and all of the things, the aspects of the Joker that make the Joker so terrifying. So it's scary, and it's so good. It's so cool.
It's so cool. I love the idea of stories not always ending good, Yeah. Like,
me too.
Sometimes the good guys don't always win. And I like when people sort of write based on that theory instead. Because
That's
no
some of
one,
my favorite storytelling. Yeah,
so many people just make Mary Sue characters where they're like perfect and they always win, and but
yeah.
there's so much more story and emotion and like depth.
It really is some of my favorite type of storytelling. Like with this character, kind of what you're talking about. Like he goes to different versions of the story, and he like, you know, they don't end well. And even his, like, he was Batman. It didn't go well. It ended horribly, and he ended up in this situation. It's one of those aspects of storytelling that is something that's always touched me. I don't really know. It's like maybe it's because I haven't had the happiest life that I just kind of relate to it. I don't know, but there's just
No, like that's honestly kind of like understandable. I was about to say the same thing. Like it feels more realistic because not everyone has just like a perfect life, and even like the world around is like never perfect either. So it's like I love stuff where it feels more realistic. If there was to ever be a movie about him and it came out in theaters, that's one that I would actually be like, we have to go and see when it comes out. Like I would be super excited.
because it's such a good idea, and the coolest aspect of him for me, outside of like his story and everything that, you know, has to do with him, is the fact that he came out, like he was created and put into his first comic in 2017. So he's like a relatively new character.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
And just the fact that he's less than 10 years old in the comics world, you know, like he's only been around for a short amount of time, but he's made this much impact, and so many people are like, man, I love this character. I love this version of the character.
Honestly,
he's so cool.
It's crazy to think that there isn't even like a Netflix series about him, you know, like even really, like a movie, maybe even just like Suicide Squad.
One aspect of the series that he was a part of, the Dark Knight's Metal, which is really cool, that I think you'll appreciate, that when they released each issue of the comic, or maybe it wasn't each issue, maybe it was like the full chapters, like the full series, they released it alongside of an album, and so there's like a soundtrack that goes along with it. And they got a lot of prevalent like metal bands and like legendary rock singers and stuff like that to do a bunch of stuff alongside it. One notable person that I can think of is Chino Moreno. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was
I don't
the lead singer of the Deftones. And they put together, like, he has a few songs on the album. I think there's multiple albums at this point, but they did a whole Dark Knight's Metal album, so it's like you can kind of put it on and listen to it, and maybe you've already read the comics or you're reading the comics while you're listening to it or whatever, but it's like it's supposed to kind of give you a holistic experience of what the feel and the tone of these comics is meant to be.
I might have to do that, honestly. Something about me, I hate reading books, so I was never really into comic books, which is, I feel like, another reason why I was never into DC or Marvel or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was one book that I was really into, and it was like a book that we had to read for school, but we didn't have to read it. The teacher had like a audio book sort of recording of the author, and it was just so different, like hearing him read it, like his own story, and putting
like it just hit different, right?
Yeah, because it's like he put in the emotion that was supposed to be,
because he knew exactly what it was supposed to sound like and was supposed to feel like. Yeah,
like he really knew how to articulate the story in such a good way, and also make it so you could still feel the emotion behind it. And he had like sort of music that he would put in depending on like the vibe. And I remember I hated English usually, but that one teacher and like that class made me love Shakespeare and that one book.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could get behind that album and then like putting it on and then reading the comic.
I think that's a pretty good idea. I feel like that's something you could really enjoy. I don't have the album. I think the albums are also on Spotify, so you don't have to actually just go buy them. But I want to say that certain editions of the comics, if you buy them, that they come with the album because it's like part of the experience. But
that's cool. Okay,
I'm not sure.
I'll look into it.
But yeah, it's really cool. I really liked that aspect that they incorporated the music into, and hopefully I'm playing some of the music while we're talking about this right now, unless we get it heavily copywritten. But I mean, this channel's not monetized yet anyway, so who cares? But yeah, it's cool. It's good stuff. I love this character. I'm glad that you came up with this idea for this episode to be all about him, and it's just really cool.
It's so funny because we would talk about making a video, like recording another video, and then stuff would come up, and then later down the line I would just be in call. One of our friends would have fallen asleep in call or something, and I was just in there like streaming a video game still, and I hadn't left yet, and you would join, and we would just end up talking for like 5 hours. Like, we could have recorded a video in that time, but we
need to just, when that happens, we need to be like, okay, let's go to the other server, let's go to the Pal server, let's just record something real quick. Like, we're already here, let's just record a little bit.
Yeah, like, just bullshit it, even if we're just like doodling and talking.
Yeah, we'll have to be better about it. I think it'll be cool if we're just, even if an episode doesn't have like a full theme, we can just, at least we're doing something and we're still there and we're still making stuff.
We should put a pull up if people would like to see stuff like playing stuff like Gartic Phone, because we've had the idea of bringing other artist friends on and playing Gartic Phone, and like, I won't say too much, but there is a couple other ones. But we should definitely put out a poll.
If whoever's watching this, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. There is a poll. It's up right now. So whoever's watching this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I decided.
What?
So there's gonna be a poll, and we're gonna have a few options on there. I don't know what the options are because what we're recording happened weeks ago. So you're living in the future compared to us. So there will be a few options. Yeah. Tell us what you think. If you'd like to see those things, what you would like to see specifically, and just let us know, and we'll get around to it, and hopefully, we'll actually be able to get ourselves recording for an episode again before an entire year has passed.
Fingers crossed.
But we've got a couple ideas for episodes already, so.
Oh, and before we forget, we have to talk about our drawings.
Yes, it's the whole reason we're here. We have our drawings. More realistically, you gotta show me your drawing.
I know.
I'll show you mine whenever it's all done. That'll probably be a different section of the video. That might be right here. Who knows? Whoa, that's crazy. We're here now. Like,
whoa!
Oh my god! This is the part where I show you my drawing.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're gonna pretend this isn't like weeks later after the rest of the recording. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fun.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's okay. So I went with a very graphic novel approach, and I didn't do any color. I just strictly black and white. I wanted to keep it very comic booky, but also I didn't have that much time, so I couldn't just.
I mean, it kind of matches with his style anyway.
Yeah, it does. It does. Are you ready?
I'm ready. After you send it, I'll click on it. Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, it's in my DMs. Okay. No. Wait, that's sick.
Thank you.
Holy fuck.
So I recorded almost all of it. There's like maybe 10 to 15 seconds of the sketch that I didn't record. So when it starts playing, it's just gonna be like already half of his head is sketched out, but it's fine.
Look, the first part. The first episode.
Yeah.
I'm having a stroke, my bad.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
The first episode, I didn't record my entire sketch part.
Yeah, that's true.
More so, I thought I did.
Listen, the first episode, I didn't even do a drawing. So, I think you're fine.
And then this one, I almost forgot to start recording, so...
Yeah. I did forget. I forgot, like, at the beginning, and then I was like, oh, wait, supposed to be recording this. This is a video. This is a YouTube video. We're YouTubers. Okay.
I'm not sketching. This is for something.
But yeah, so, because of time constraints, hopefully you can't tell, but because of time constraints, and because I've just been busy doing a bunch of stuff, I put a lot of effort into, like, his top half, and his arms and hands, and then I kind of didn't have as much effort in, like, his bottom half, but yeah, I tried to make it look good still.
I mean, I can't really, like, tell. Like, it all kind of looks cohesive to me, so...
Okay, well, that's good. I felt like his top half was supposed to be, like, that's the place that has the most area of details anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a lot just kind of going on in the upper half.
As long as I just kind of got the top half good, I felt like, it'd be fine.
I mean, I really like it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you do. If I have more time at some point later, I might add some color, and maybe I'll upload this as, like, a different video as well. But yeah. As far as palettes goes, as far as this episode, here it is. This is what we got. I don't know.
This is what we got.
At least there is a drawing this time, so that's something.
I mean, I didn't really have much time either, so that's why I chose, like, not a full body and only did, like, a half body. Because I said the same thing. I have to be ambitious, so I was like, let me, I can do, like, the full body, right? I literally said the exact same thing. I was like, I want to focus more on, like, the details rather than just, like, a bigger piece.
Yeah. And he's such a detail-rich character, so it's like, you just want to really dive in, and when I did...
For a character that is so simple, too, in a way. Like, he really only has, like, a metal cage on his head, full black bodysuit going on, and some scraggly old teeth. Like, he has a fairly simple design for the most part.
Yet somehow it always turns out so detailed. Like, it's really, it's good. The artist who created this design is Greg Capullo, who is my favorite comic book artist, so I should have known that. He did a great job. His work, I'll show some of his stuff here and there on screen right now. Whoa, look at that. He's a great artist. He's very good with, like, he comes up with a simple design and then he fills it out with all kinds of detail. I feel like this is a perfect example of that, is this character, Batman Who Laughs. But
very similar to one of the video ideas that we were talking about. Certain Japanese comic.
Yes.
Manga artist.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very similar vibe. Specifically, this Joker too, or Batman.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I think you would really like some of his Joker stuff. He designed my favorite Joker, who is the Joker from a story called Death of the Family. Great story. But you may have seen him somewhere around, like, the internet. He's the Joker who, like, wears his own face as a mask. Like, he got it cut off and then he wears it.
Oh. Okay, I definitely have heard of that Joker before.
So yeah, that's everything now. I did a drawing. You can't say I didn't, and we're here.
We're here.
All right, so we're gonna cut this off here and send it back to us from, what was that, 2 weeks ago? I don't know how long ago it was. Back to you guys. But
whoa,
that's crazy. You saw my drawing, you liked it, right? That's pretty cool.
Whoa, it's crazy.
You enjoyed it, man. I didn't think you were gonna cry about it. That's weird, but so show me your drawing, bro. Show me your drawing.
Okay, good. Are you ready?
Man, I'm so ready.
Okay, so I wanted to do something a little different.
Okay.
I haven't drawn in a really long time,
Right. Yes.
as you know.
About a
I
year,
think
maybe.
it has literally. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's been. The last time was when we recorded. I'm
Which is
pretty
a shame,
sure.
because you are a very good artist. But continue.
So you've seen the sketch already. Just because I did want to send you the sketch to make sure that I was drawing like it correctly, like everything was good.
So I've seen
Here,
more
let
of
me
yours
just-
than you've seen of mine, that's for sure.
So I have not drawn anything like this before.
Right?
I don't draw masculine characters.
Yeah, it's not really your thing.
It's not really my thing. It was very difficult to say the least. These are kind of the reference photos that I used.
Okay, I see. Good references.
I thought these. I didn't realize that other one was a toy.
that is an action figure, but it's still a good reference. You know, it's pretty good.
I will say, I think the hardest part about all of it
Yeah,
was his mouth and like his head.
that's understandable. Because that's like the part you really don't want to mess up. Like it's the part that's supposed to, like it's like
Yeah.
the most important aspect and everything. No, I get it.
Okay.
Oh.
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 Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh dear. Oh, jeez, man.
Oh. So I really wanted to unleash my inner Wes.
Your inner
Well.
Wes. What do you mean?
You'll see.
What do
Okay.
you mean? I mean, it's already.
Are you
really
ready?
good. It's already really good.
Okay, but the face is really what makes it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Boom!
Ooh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Damn, dude. No, that's good.
I was so excited when I showed my boyfriend. He was like, "What the holy shit! It looks like metal."
That's really. You did that. No, you did that shit. That's wow. No, that looks really good. Dude, the inside of his mouth? Those are good textures.
I love drawing teeth. I love drawing stuff like that. As you might remember from one of my horrible abominations that I have drawn.
I do remember.
That was another inspiration. I wanted to draw more of something like that, but for real.
It's really
But like,
good.
how I usually draw is very like neat, very put together, very kind of like
clean.
yeah,
Very
like I
clean.
do very sort of neat outlines and shading and whatnot. So I kind of wanted to switch it up because he's not really like that.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And
get you.
I really didn't think that the drawing would come off the same way if it was in my like normal style.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go for something different.
So you
Those-
really embodied the character. I feel it. I like it. I like it a lot.
But like I went back with the erase tool and I just like
Well,
some
you
of
just
these lines
kinda
were
scratched it up.
yeah. Like some of the lines were clean,
Yeah.
but I really liked how the mouth looked because it was mainly just kind of like a sketch.
It makes it like it adds to the kind of chaos of the character that's who he is and everything. Like it's just a little scratchy, it's a little unpredictable, you know, it's just kind of like, oh god.
Yeah, and I felt like it was a good time. Oh, also, well, I was trying to because I'm not good with anatomy, so I used like 3D pose thingies. Hold on, where? Anyway, I remember I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to you. So it's up. Whoa, there it is.
Oh,
Whoa,
man,
if
look
you
at
wanna see it, I obviously like I changed it up a bit, so
Yeah.
it's not exactly. If you want this pose, it's not exactly gonna be that one.
But it's
if
pretty
you wanted
close
to
though,
reference
right?
it. Yeah, it's pretty close. But I was in call while I was drawing it, and
Okay.
I was distracted, and as I was like tweaking the pose, I almost forgot to start recording. So then, similar to the last one, where my OBS just didn't record the first part,
unfortunately.
it was showing that it was, but when I opened the video file, it was just all black and no sound, which was so sad. So similar to that, sort of like a homage to that little doodle, we have this little guy that you'll see in the recording, but there's many.
You know?
Yes, I did remember. So you will see me sketching
That's good.
the drawing this time.
I don't know when that part will be playing in the video. It'll probably have been playing this whole time leading up to you revealing the finished piece, but yeah.
It was pretty fun to draw. Like I won't admit, or I will admit, I messaged my friend Max and was just like, oh man, I'm really in the mood to draw. I'm really in the kind of like hinting at something.
Yeah.
But honestly, this kind of brought me back out of retirement. Like, I won't lie, I'm a very bad tablet owner. My poor drawing tablet was sitting, literally collecting dust. There was a layer of dust on it because of how long it's been since I used it.
A long time. Yeah.
And I dusted it off and set it up, and honestly, after drawing this, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna pump out another one. Let me at it!
No, I mean, maybe you should.
Maybe. We maybe haven't already been talking about.
We might be cooking up another episode already. Is that fair to say? That's crazy. That's kind of.
I think that's fair to say.
It's kind of weird. Like I didn't, like we're just putting this one out right now, but like by the time this video goes up, we might actually have the next episode done and ready.
Recorded.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just saying like I gotta go fast sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta just collect some coins.
That's interesting. It's very interesting. And hopefully we'll have a little bit more structure to that episode. But
maybe, hopefully.
I have a strong feeling it's just going to be chaotic like this one is. But you know what? The chaos works
no, that one is going to be really funny because for you, it's like nostalgia, and for me, it's a completely different
story.
It's a completely different thing.
Different story. It's good. We'll have some fun there. So look forward to that. And that actually
we'll put up a poll of what you guys want to see next, though, just in case.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be one of the next episodes at the very least.
One of the next ones.
And that actually brings us to the end here, I think.
It does.
That's crazy. Hey, I just wanted to pop in real quick and say thank you to everyone who joined in and decided to make something for Batman Week. You guys made some really cool stuff and I love it all, and I'm so proud of you. You guys are the best, and I'm so glad you decided to do this. I mean, look at these pieces. Look at that one. That's amazing. Look at that one. Wow. I'm gonna let this little slideshow behind me play, and then after that, I'll send it back to Past Me and DOKI, and we will end the video properly. I'm really glad that we all came together to do this Batman Week. It means a lot to me, and I really hope that you're taking care of yourself, both physically and mentally, because you deserve it. And recognize that you don't have to deal with anything alone. Maybe you have friends or family, people you can reach out to, hopefully people you feel safe with. And if you don't have anyone like that, there's an entire support industry of people who are trained to help people in need. Please don't forget that you matter, and there is someone out there who cares about you. But anyway, back to Past Me and DOKI.
It's weird.
I can't believe we're here. Like
we did it.
We made it to the
end. After a year.
After a year. After all these years, we finally we're at the end of a Palette Pals episode recording. How does it feel, man? How do you feel?
It's been good. It's been good. I feel like a round of applause, you know?
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
We did that shit. You know, it took a year and a lot of like my girlfriend and your boyfriend being like, when are you guys gonna fucking make another episode? Like, what are you fucking doing?
Just do it! Do it already! Just do it! Put it out!
She was kind of aggressive. I don't know about him. I know at a few different points though, she's been like, would you do it already? Like, where's this episode at?
A few times she would bring it up in a group chat with like all of our friends. I feel like purposely, so then everyone else would be.
Yeah.
It would like be pointed out to everyone else, so then everyone else would be like, "Oh yeah, what happened to that? Wait a second, when it?"
Oh man, she's clever with it. She's tactical. I'll give her that.
She's too smart.
She is very smart.
She knows her ways too well.
I know she's watching this, and she's not gonna like that we're talking about her so much in this episode. She's gonna be very upset about that, and I'm probably gonna get yelled at for it. But you know, it's fine. You're a wonderful woman. What do you want from me? Yeah, there's that. And we're done here. Are we?
We're done.
Are we out? Are we just gonna leave? Is that it?
Are we?
You have any final thoughts?
Man.
You wanna say anything to the people?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Man. Maybe we should just be done. Like I don't.
Maybe. I'm not.